Okay, so good evening, everyone. This is Vivek Prakash, and I welcome you all to this project management workshop. This workshop will run for a full month, that is starting today and ending on 5th June. It is a mix of theory, practice, and discussion on case studies. My focus here will be to explain you project management concepts in simple terms. Our base will be PMBOK 5th edition. We'll go through chapters and understand what is documented and referenced in PMBOK. You would have already gone through the program schedule. We will have 2 hours session on every Friday, Saturday and Sunday. These sessions will be focused on chapters in PMBOK. We will give you access to our virtual learning center where you will find quizzes based on these chapters. Quizzes will be enabled based on chapters covered in interactive sessions on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. For example, today, tomorrow and day after, we will cover project management framework and project integration management. Therefore, quizzes for project management framework and integration management will be enabled for you to attempt from Monday to Thursday. You can attempt these quizzes anytime at your convenience. You can access the virtual learning center on your mobile or tablet as well. Every chapter has around 30 questions. You attempt the quiz and submit it. When you submit the quiz, you can see answers and verify your responses. We expect you to honestly take the quiz, verify your answers, and note down your challenges. We have allocated 1 hour for this complete exercise. However, no timer is set. You can take as much time as you want. Please discuss your challenges when we will meet next week on Friday. I have kept first 1 hour on every Friday to discuss these challenges. I believe this model will not only help you understand project management concepts, but also prepare you for PMP certification. Now let me lay down some ground rules which will help all of us to have better experience and make this workshop interactive and interesting. By default, all participants are muted right now. As we are a small group, I'm going to unmute all of you so that you can speak when you need and have better participation. I request you to please keep yourself muted, unmute when you need to speak, and mute again once you are done. This will help us in reducing noise and disturbance and communicate with better voice quality. When you have a question and something is in progress, please write down your question in the chat box instead of holding it and waiting for the right time. Send the question to everyone so that every person knows the question. I will pause time to time and answer your question from chat box. There is a fair possibility that you may get disconnected sometime. Do not worry too much. Just join again using the same link. Please use the same email ID and signature of your name to log in again. There is a fair possibility that I also get disconnected. In such case, you may stop hearing me or page may not refresh. Kindly hold on and wait. I will join back in some time. We have provided you the handouts. Let me show you how you can make your notes in the handouts. Like when you open the handouts, you will reach to one of the slide or one of the page. Suppose we are on this slide and you find something important which you want to highlight. You can go on this side. This is okay. 1 minute. I think Prasad is having some problem in hearing. Any other person is also having problem in hearing or voicing is distorted or breaking? For me, it is perfectly audible. Okay. Anybody else any problem with the voice? Now it is okay. Okay. So when you have this handouts in front of you and something is to finding important to highlight so you can go into comment section of the PDF. This toolbox will open for the comment. You can take this as a like highlighting text. You say you find it this definition important, you can click on this and this got highlighted. If you want to make some comment on this, you can some comment. You want to strike through something, you can add a note on a particular text. Okay. There are many tools here. Some drawing tools are there. I don't think you may need it, but there is a eraser which you can use to, I think, erase some of the thing. I'm not. I have never used this eraser. Maybe for it is for these things. But you can choose to save it or reject it. So there are various options you can keep. Whenever you find something important, you can note it down. If you want to write only comments, you can just put it here and just put it here and type your comment. So even your comment can be, you can type comment in some of the place. Maybe you can find something important. You can type just below the slide. So let's make this workshop interactive and discussion oriented. Share your views, opinion, respond to questions, exercises, ask questions, clarify all doubts. Ask any type of questions. There is no question good or bad. The only question which is bad, that question is not asked. The question which is not asked is the only question which is bad. All other questions are right. Okay, so let us start. Let's have a round of introduction to know each other, set expectations and work out our focus areas, or we'll say focal points. To keep it short, just speak out your name, your organization, the role you play, your total years of experience, and your experience in project management. And the most important thing is, what are your primary 1 or 2 expectations, or say takeaways, or reason to join this workshop. If we may not be able to cover any of them, I will let you know. And lastly, share any other information you find appropriate sharing here. So I think I'm asking a couple of things you may find it difficult to remember. I will put this onto the page in front of you. Okay. So this is what I think, just to keep focused on, to know each other and to set expectations and see where we need to focus on. We can, if everyone is comfortable, I don't mind it. I'm pretty perfect in this. Okay, so let's start the introduction from the top, and I have Ajay on the top by the alphabet. Ajay, can you unmute yourself and let me unmute you from my side? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
1 minute. Everybody has to unmute yourself. No, let me mute all. I think everybody can unmute even if I have muted. So Ajay, you can definitely unmute yourself. Yes.
Sure. Am I audible?
Yes, very much.
Very good evening, gentlemen. This is an opportunity, nice opportunity to introduce me in front of you. I'm Ajay Joshi from Mumbai. I'm working for Cashlink Global Systems Private Limited. I'm working as a Chief Marketing Officer for this company. and I have got total 25 years of experience, particularly in sales, project sales. Even I mean it has been a hybrid experience so far. It includes sales, marketing, research, projects, and lot many things. So my expectations are to definitely give a nice shape to what I'm doing right now. Plus, I have to see once I shape it. So definitely the quality, the time, efforts, costs, everything is going to save, and I'm going to give better results in shorter time span. So the eighth point, what kind of a project do you do, and one or two challenges, that is definitely, I mean, see, normally we plan with whatever assumptions and perceptions we have got in our mind from our experiences or maybe from experiences of that organization, but reality could differ. So if we understand professionally, we definitely cannot oversee the problems which could occur, because we are educated, we have got a knowledge. So for that reason I wanted to reshape, that's what I say. So these are the major challenges, I mean, in the time as well as cost. That's it, I mean.
Ajay. So, Ajay,
Yeah,
I think you have most of your experience in sales and marketing.
correct.
So, what what are the points which excite you to join a project management workshop?
See, definitely, I mean, sales and management, sales and marketing, you mean that I have got lots of projects which are executed. If I understand what is project management, definitely I'm going to convince or build a faith with my customer. I need to be seasoned and matured in terms of projects, so I can sell more projects.
Fantastic. And you were talking about that if you know about project management, you would have service your customer better.
Exactly.
So what do you think was missing in some places which you think you would have done it better if this knowledge was with you?
See, definitely. If I understand the projects, how it can shape well by understanding what is time management and cost management, then definitely that is going to give me a better bottom line, and I'm going to build the faith in terms of customer, because the definitely outcome, the quality is going to be better. So for that reason, I need to understand project management.
Right. And one more thing I would like to know, because you handle the sales and marketing area, sales area, where delivery team delivers, but it is the salesperson who actually listens from the customer. If delivery has not been done well or is not up to the expectation of the customer.
See,
Have you ever seen such
I'll tell you.
situation?
Can you please repeat once again? I mean, your voice was breaking.
Okay. What I'm saying that you are part of the sales and execution or
Right.
delivery of the project is done by the delivery team. And sometimes delivery doesn't happen to the satisfaction of the client. It is the salesperson who listen, who hardly able to do anything, but he has to listen and thinking of that the delivery team would have done it a little better. Maybe
Very true.
he's able to contribute something there. Have you ever faced such a situation?
Very true. Yeah, this is, I mean, common practice. This has always happened, because when we take any project, at the time we have committed as per the traditional ways what we have executed so far, and if it doesn't happen, then at the time of reconciling it, we have to face or we have to listen a lot new things from the customer.
Right. Do you remember anything which the team didn't do well?
Yeah, it's
Not many
it's normal
times.
practice. It's almost in major projects, each and every project, you can say, more or less, it is there.
But most of the challenges are on the time and cost side.
Time, because time, if time, I mean, definitely, if time is not managed properly, then costs are going to increase, and it's going to affect quality. Everything is affected.
That's right. The quality is one of the things.
True.
Okay. Great. Ajay, let's move to Baburao.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
It's all my pleasure.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Am I heard me?
Yeah. You were everything. I'm good. Very well.
Okay. My name is Baburao Dupala, and I'm from Pune. I'm working for IBM India Private Limited, and currently I'm playing as a technical team lead, and I have around 10 years of experience, and uh, I'm into that more into management kind of work in since last 3 years, and I wanted to be a certified professional so that the knowledge will be very much useful to execute my day-to-day projects, and that is the major uh, goal to come to join into this workshop.
Okay. So that's
That's it from
great.
my side. Thank you.
Yeah, Baburao, just want to ask, like, why you think that is a certification or the professional knowledge or more understanding of this area will help you, and what are the things which are you think are missing somehow?
See, basically, if we know the fundamentals of the project management, so that we can able to drive our projects very well, so we can able to estimate it properly, and we can able to identify the risks and all, and basically with the fundamental knowledge, so it would be very much helpful into our day-to-day life.
Okay, and uh, I normally ask because that is what the area I want to catch up, that where the challenges are, or where you think that you during when you are executing projects, maybe when you are as a team member, your project manager, you have a project manager, you are managing a project. What are the areas you find most challenging?
Most challenges are managing the understanding the expectations from the customer and translate into that into a team and a forecasting and utilizing the resources properly. Can I answer your question or
Yeah,
like?
very well. I normally look for some. Okay, yeah, background noise is there. Yeah, Babura have something going behind, has little control over this, like on the project team, but managing a also project. So thanks, Babura. I think this is good enough right now, and I would like you to more participate and bring out some challenges which you or the things problems you face, and so that we can find out solutions for that.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move to
Okay,
Bhagesh.
thank you.
Bhagesh, you can unmute yourself before you speak. Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yes. Very much.
Okay. Good evening, class. This is Bhagdesh Udgirkar. I am from Pune. I'm working with Accurate Group of companies. Basically, it's a metrology company dealing with manufacturing of precision equipment, measuring instrument and equipment. I look after service business. That is, those are technical services in the area of calibration and third-party inspection services. My role, I'm working as a business head responsible for uh, sales, marketing, and including finance also. My total experience is 14 plus years, and I have been involved in project management since last 6 to 7 years. My primary expectation from this workshop is, to understand the basic skills of the project management. Since I need this tool to manage my resources, whether it is human resource uh, and money also as a premium factor. Uh, the project I do, there are a couple of challenges. Since the inception of the project, if all the supporting departments are on same page, then it will be better for me, to plan and execute the projects. So currently we are following all the traditional practices, but what I feel is that with this training, I could really bring people to one page and help them to execute well as far as quality, delivery, and cost saving point of view, and resourcefully manage the projects.
Okay, so mainly you're looking for improving the place where you are working and how we can like make the whole process or delivery system better and more efficient, right?
Correct, correct.
PMP is not your objective. Oh, that is one.
Yeah, PMP, project management. Yeah, that is one of the objectives.
Okay. So same thing I will ask you, Prakash, can you share some of the challenges or some of the issues which you faced and which you think can discuss here and we'll try to solve them?
Yeah, basically we have 7 calibration laboratories across India, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Gurgaon, Nasik. And establishing such kind of, service laboratory, calibration laboratory itself is a big project, because there is infrastructure requirement, people requirement, material, all these things, customer serving, delivery, quality of the services. So if we go with a proper planning with the help of such kind of tools, that will help organization across all levels, functional support department, to go by the target dates, do all the complete all the actions which is planned initially, and then see that the project is delivered.
Right. It's a pretty huge project as such.
Yeah.
It's a going on project, or is it you have done it?
See, already we have it's already we have 7 laboratories. Now we are planning again 5 more laboratories. It is a network of laboratories. So even though it is 7 laboratories are got established, but some activities or addition of new scope and everything will happen. For that purpose also resources like equipment, then again their utilization perspective, because these are all professional profit centers, professional laboratories. So it will be better for me, if I learn all these skills through the PMP certification or project management training tool. That will help me and my team to achieve the objectives.
And that will help you to like this coming out the upcoming 5 laboratories to deliver or to set up in time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also saving at least delivering within cost, not extra.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That are normally the challenges when you set up some kind of things, because it doesn't listen to you many times and deliver.
Yeah. Another service I take care of, that is third-party inspection services for all manufacturing companies, engineering, automobile, consumer goods, electronic goods manufacturing companies, where I have to take up my resources, to confirm the quality. So whenever they ship material to the OEM, my team has to be present there, and that is a project for me. So I can name a customer where Escape India Limited, we have put 75 people as a project, and now it's going. But such projects do keep coming to me, and as a planner, as a business head, I need support from human resource department, I need support from purchase department, and since the inception of this project, if I could be able to involve all these functional support team members, then that will give me a very good success story and the success
Definitely.
rate.
In fact, taking buy-in from the support systems, support functions, and
Yeah,
keeping them on the same page and getting support from them on time is really a challenge.
yeah, correct.
Everybody normally look for his own agenda and try to find something of their own, not for what you look for.
Yes.
Okay. Great, Bhagesh. Let's thank you very much. Let's move to Lalit.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Lalit, again, you need to unmute before you speak.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, good evening everybody. Namaste everybody. My name is Lalit. My location is Mumbai, and my organization is the same which Ajay told, Cashlink Global Systems Private Limited. We work in a team, both of us.
Lalit, you are not very clear.
And my
Can you
total
come closer to the mic or something like that?
almost about 15 years. Most of the time, I have spent in sales and marketing in my career.
Lalit, you are not so clear.
Yeah.
Can you come closer to the mic? Hello, Lalit. Hello. I think I see some problem with your voice.
I'm audible now?
You are audible, but that not the voice is very low actually.
Now is it fine?
A little
Fine
better
now?
actually. Go ahead.
I'll start right from now. My name is Lalit. My location is Mumbai, and my organization is Cashlink Global Systems Private Limited, the same organization which Ajay works for. We both work for the same organization in a team. And my role in the organization is I'm into sales and marketing. I have around 15 years of experience in BFSI sector, the banking and financial sector. And most of the time I spent in doing sales and marketing. Maybe some 2-3 years, initial years of my career, I spent in support services. Have learned something from there also. Now, what are my primary expectations from this workshop is to hone my skills and to add one more feather to my cap, because the project management, I'm not an hardcore professional in project management. I have my skills in sales, marketing, and operations to some extent, but not in the project management to manage large projects. I have been managing small projects, but the bottlenecks do come when you graduate to managing the large scale projects. Then the need of becoming professional comes, because if you are an MBBS doctor you can treat, but if you have to do surgery you need to be surgeon. So that is how I see about it. So that is how I have been thinking about doing this project. Now, what kind of project I do and the challenges I do, as I said, we cater to mostly to BFSI, the software and the hardware, the ATM, automatic teller machines, the kiosks, banking kiosks and all. So the projects, yeah, we need to deliver the machines, the ATMs to the banks, the software deliveries, the switch part, the services part we do. And then there are challenges, the timelines we go through sometimes, because we are dependent on other logistics departments, we are dependent on other departments, which is out of our control. And sometimes these things do happen, and that's why I need to keep myself abreast of new technologies, new things which are happening, and keep myself updated, so that it will be good for me and for my customers. That's why from do I get business.
Definitely. I think you share with your colleague as such. I think so. Both are from sales and marketing and like to learn project management, and definitely if you pass PMP exam, it will be a feather in the cap. Okay, Lalit. Thanks, Lalit, and let's move to Prasad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lalit, please mute yourself. Yes, thank you. Prasad, you need to unmute before you speak. Prasad is appearing offline. Oh, he has gone offline at the right time. Okay. Let's wait for a minute and then let's see if he comes back. Otherwise, we'll continue. Okay, so I think let what I do, I put my introduction, and meanwhile Prasad will, I think, will join back, and then we'll continue with him. Okay, so as you already know, my name is Vivek Prakash, and I am running this consulting pmwares for uh, with a main focus is to build project management competency and help people to execute their projects more effectively and more efficiently. So there are as this organization, I do two parts basically. One is building the capabilities through training. So training means you do PMP and Microsoft. There are two or and function point for the software. Three are the standard programs which I do. Besides this, I do many customized programs which are related to the specific situations in the organization. So in the organizations they they go for some big projects, and there are not any formal project management practices. They would like to learn that what kind of project management practices can be put into the place. And in that case, we get into this, understand what kind of projects they are taking up and what kind of challenges they have faced in past. And based on that, we develop a program and suggest to people and then execute it. Normally, we take many places we take a fashion in the total approach in this manner, that first we provide the training, then we help them to write some project management processes. I will say normally a guidelines for project management, or you can say a project management manual. If that's such a thing is already existing, we help them to fine tune things there, because things are fine tuned in the procedure and in the guidelines. You will see less number of problems in the project. And the second part is execution of the plan. So we help people to plan up their projects more meticulously, more detailed form, and helping them that how they can execute these plans, giving more clarity to their team, collecting the data and tracking the project, and also keeping the documentation of the project. So many people think that documentation is a secondary thing and it is something like hurting the project or progress. We help out people to understand that without documentation there is no practice. In fact, there are very interwoven things. Without theory, there is no practice. And without practice, there are no results. So based on that, we first deliver some trainings in that area depending upon the requirement, then uh, help them to set up some kind of system in place, and then provide the hand-holding kind of things or help them in person to implement whatever they have learned through the system they have worked out or through the system they have put in place. Yes, Prasad. Actually, you got offline, so I started my introduction, and then once I finish, we'll continue with you.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yeah. So this is what we do at in pmwares. Now, how I reached to pmwares, my history is that I have around more than 20 years of experience, and especially in project management, I got associated with the project management PMI and project management as such in about more than 10 years ago when I got associated with PMI Mumbai chapter, and I did several jobs with Mumbai chapter, and that was my real learning and really getting more and more interested in this subject. So we did several conferences, and I especially did one thing which was called PMP Club, which I, along with other people, I created that club. I was the person who founded it, and with other help of the other people, and then I carried this for a couple of years. Initially, it was tough to create this because there was very less vibration. No people were coming up in such kind of sessions, and it took around almost 6 months to 1 year to get some attention from the people, and then the people started turning up for these for the sessions of PMP Club. And the idea was basically to share knowledge and doing networking among the people who are doing project management. Not only initially it was software, but we put a lot of efforts to bring the non-software companies as well. So today, if you see, it is one of the successful event in PMI Mumbai chapter. I think it happens now in 3 places in Mumbai, at Wellington, at New Bombay, at Vashi, and at Thane. And there is a branch of Mumbai chapter in Ahmedabad, and the PMP Club meeting happens there also. It's a monthly meet where the people meet on Sunday morning, share knowledge and share experience, do some networking. So besides doing this, in the organization where I work, I keep contributing as to train people in project management, to make people certified with PMP, and that's what I continue to remain interested in. One day I thought, that's okay, let's come out and have your own organization and spread this beyond your company where you work in. And I think it's this decision, I think it was a quite good decision as such, and this going pretty well with the many people reaching out and finding that, and I think there are many more people need this knowledge, and especially non-software companies where it is not spread that much, they need it even more. So that was my something about myself. If you have any question, I will answer that, or otherwise we'll move to Prasad. Prasad, please continue. Yeah, I think there's something, I think Ajay is asking, can you please share some success stories of previous students who joined PMP workshop before and after? Yes, many people have passed PMPs. In fact, whomsoever giving the exam have passed the PM exam. I haven't knowing any student of me who has failed. In fact, failing I don't see you even think of. And what you need to do is do not hurry up. take seriously, give you enough tools and techniques, enough support to prepare for the exam and pass this. It's not very difficult. It's not easy one. It is difficult than other certification programs. And if you have done MBA or engineering, I think it would be simpler than passing an MBA in engineering than but it is difficult than other certification exams, and it needs preparation, it needs understanding, it needs people to understand concepts. And therefore during this workshop you will see that we will focus a lot on the concept, understanding concept. Even through the questions you will do, you'll see that you understand the concept behind the question. And once you understand that, any question come in front of you, you are through with it. Even if you are not sure about the question, there is a high likelihood that you will pick the right answer. There are many people as such. So how to get MS Project to practice things we learn? Okay, we have another program called MS Project Workshop. You may attend this, and there are many people who have attended PMP and then MS Project, and attended MS Project and then attended PMP program. So you can attend that program, and I'm sure you will see that how practically MS Project help. And especially I will say, if you have not taken the proper training from anywhere, probably you will struggle with this tool, and most of the time you will use this tool as an Excel or an extended Excel. There are many advantages of using MS Project, and there are many features, many things which will help you to put your schedule and track it. Because the actual power, I see very few people track using MS Project, and actual power of MS Project is in tracking the project. And now in 2013, the reporting is pretty effective. So if you have any specific question, anything related to this, you are already doing this and you have a related question, you can ask even in this workshop, and I will see that if I can address those queries. Ultimately, this is one of the scheduler time management. Actually, this is what MS Project takes care of. So during time management, you will learn that what is the basics of MS Projects. Okay, so let's proceed with Prasad. Yes, Prasad, please go ahead.
Yes, good evening all of you.
Good evening.
I hope all of you comfort with Hindi.
You go ahead. At least I'm very comfortable. I will understand you. And
Okay, no problem. मैं Prasad Kulkarni from Pune. Actually, my company is doing business in water and wastewater treatment field. We are manufacturer, design, manufacturing, installation, erection and commissioning of water and wastewater treatment plant.
wastewater treatment, okay.
Yeah, basically I am chemical engineer, but from last 6 years I am handling entire commercial things in this company. Means purchase, store, production, accounts and finance. Right now management taken decision on me and given one task of project management.
Okay.
Now I am head of the project, but I don't have any kind of experience of project department or project management. That's why I'm here.
Okay, great.
मतलब मैंने प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट के बारे में बहुत सपोर्ट किया है प्रोजेक्ट वालों को थ्रू प्रोक्योरमेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, प्रोडक्शन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, स्टोर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, फाइनेंशियल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, बट मेन रोल में मैं कभी भी नहीं था.
Okay.
From last 2 months, I am here as a project manager and leading. Hello, hello,
Go ahead.
hello,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
hello. Okay, and leading project manager of WT means water treatment equipments. And my expectations from this workshop, I want to set one system for my company. अगर कोई नया बंदा प्रोजेक्ट इंजीनियर आता है तो उसने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से ये प्रोजेक्ट, जो नया प्रोजेक्ट आता है वो छोटा हो या बड़ा हो, उसने संभालना चाहिए. उसके लिए मुझे कुछ सिस्टम बनानी है, लेकिन मुझे एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट का, इसके लिए मैं बना नहीं पा रहा हूँ. तो यही मेरी एक्सपेक्टेशन है. और हम लोग वाटर एंड वेस्ट वाटर ट्रीटमेंट में काम करते वक्त वी आर वर्किंग इन द सेक्टर ऑफ शुगर बिल्डर इंडस्ट्रियल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. मतलब जहाँ पे पानी का प्रॉब्लम है वहाँ पे इट इज मस्ट टू परचेस वाटर एंड वेस्ट वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट. विवेक जी.
Yes, great. Okay. So, Prasad, I think इस वर्कशॉप में आपको नॉलेज तो मिल जाएगी
या
और बहुत सारे प्रैक्टिकल ट्रिक्स एंड टिप्स भी मिल जाएंगे. और आई थिंक इफ यू लुक फॉर पीएमपी एग्जाम, उससे कुछ परफेक्शन भी आएगा.
यस.
But implementing a system in place need more than training.
ओके.
This is we are doing at many places. Once when we give the training, after that putting up a system needs some kind of support at the place, at the work to develop a kind. I was just talking about this, that what we are doing with the other people, that after first we give training and then help them to develop a system at place.
Okay.
So,
So, Vivek ji,
Yeah.
right now I am handling more than 60 people.
okay,
They are from means from very lower management, unskilled labor, skilled labor, service engineer, site engineer, project engineers, production engineer, accounts head, store in charge, purchase engineer, purchase head. All they are reporting to me only.
okay.
बट आई डोंट नो ये मेरी सक्सेस क्यों नहीं हो रही है कि मैं प्रोजेक्ट पूरा मैनेज नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ.
वो सही है, क्योंकि बहुत अच्छी तरह से ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं होगा.
या एग्जैक्टली.
हाँ, तो वो ये नॉलेज जो है आपको हेल्प करेगी टू ऑर्गेनाइज इट वेल, क्योंकि बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट है प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट के. और अगर जहाँ नहीं पता होता है वहां पे एक चीज आप पकड़ेंगे, दूसरी चीज छूट जाएगी, दूसरी चीज पकड़ेंगे, तीसरी चीज छूट जाएगी,
एग्जैक्टली.
तीसरी पकड़ेंगे तो पहली छूट जाएगी. तो और 60 लोगों की टीम है और उसको अच्छी तरह से ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं किया है, तो 60 लोगों की टीम को हैंडल करना बहुत कठिन है, और स्पेशली जबकि अनस्किल्ड लेबर हो, अनस्किल्ड पीपल भी हो.
यस.
Okay, otherwise it is very easy also, because Mumbai Dibbawala are the great example of anything getting organized to an extreme level. And
Yes.
बहुत सारे लोग उसमें बिल्कुल अनस्किल्ड, मोस्टली अनस्किल्ड हैं, अंगूठा छाप है, वो भी नहीं आती, अपना नाम भी लिखना नहीं आता. तो सब ऑर्गेनाइज हो सकता है अगर हम ऑर्गेनाइज करने की कोशिश करें ढंग से. तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पॉसिबल है और अच्छा भी हो सकता है, लेकिन सिर्फ ट्रेनिंग से कुछ नहीं होगा. ट्रेनिंग से हेल्प मिलती है, आप ज्यादा अच्छी तरह से काम कर पाएंगे, लेकिन उससे ज्यादा एक सिस्टम की जरूरत है, जो आप फर्स्ट रिक्वायरमेंट बोल रहे हो कि एक सिस्टम डेवलप करना है जिससे कि चीजें अपने आप हो, आपको हर बार उसमें टांग ना अड़ानी पड़े, आपको हर बार अपना दिमाग ना लगाना पड़े. कुछ चीजें हैं जो अपने आप हो सकती हैं और लोग एक बार सीख लें तो अपने आप होती रहती हैं. So that the system, if you want to put in place, that requires more than training. But training is a starting point. Without training, that doesn't happen. So let's go through this training, learn all the things, and you see after that if you are in the position or whatever things is there, you can develop things. If you need some help, you can approach me later, and we can talk about what we can do at your place to have a project management system which will just like make things much smoother than today. Projects are there and they bound to give you challenges, and अगर प्रोजेक्ट में कोई चैलेंज नहीं हो, प्रोजेक्ट एकदम स्मूथ हो, प्रोजेक्ट में कोई प्रॉब्लम्स ना आए, तो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट और मैनेजर की कोई जरूरत ही खत्म हो जाएगी. इसलिए वो तो आएंगे और हमें पता होना चाहिए कि कैसे उनको हैंडल करें. Okay, so your partial things will be addressed here. Developing system may not be able to address because it's more focus on understanding what project management is all about and how you execute your work. Okay, so I think we have set up the initial things, and I think most of the things, expectations you have put in, they will be taken care of during the program. Anything else you want anywhere, anything you are seeing that something is missing, please do highlight to me, and I will try my best to include those things and going an extra mile to see that we can cover that part as well. Okay, so let us move to our presentation. Okay, give me a moment. Let me give the presentation on the screen. By the way, this is the first time that I'm seeing that people are in Pune and Mumbai joining an online session. Otherwise, there are normally 1 or 2 people maximum from Mumbai or Pune. That means we have same timelines, same time zone, because the last session which I did in May, one person was from Singapore. So when we close at 9 o'clock, it is 11:30 night for him. And when we start at 7 o'clock, one person was from Washington, US. For him, it was 5:30 or 6:30 in the morning. So there was no flexibility in changing the time. So because we are in the same time zone, if some other time, maybe purely moving on Saturday, Sunday, if that is convenient to you, because somebody was suggesting me that some Friday evening could be a problem. So I just putting this thought process to all of you. Said if you think that making Saturday, Sunday only for like covering for the Friday, we can do that as well, because we are on the same time zone, we are more flexible timings. Okay, so think about it. I am open to do this instead of doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am open to do it on Saturday and Sunday only. I am also open to do it in morning, because somebody was discussing with me about evening getting engaged, having 3 hours in the morning and instead of evening, because then evening will come free. Okay, and or even we can do from instead of 2 hours, we get 3 hours on Saturday, Sunday. We can do it 4 hours also on Saturday, Sunday. I think 4 hours are easily manageable if we do in evening or morning. We can discuss it before we close this. I'll just throw this idea to you, because some people talk when they register, they are talking about some constraints. So I think if those constraints can be overcome, then I think that will be very good. Okay, Saturday is working day for me. Okay. Now I will take this up. Well, maybe you can all give your suggestion, and whatever is more suitable, we can do that. I'm just saying that I'm open to make the changes, and all the people are like in the same time zone, so we can do that. So before I closing, I will bring this point again, just in case I forget. Please bring it. Okay, we'll select only that time which is suitable to everyone. Okay, so let me start with the project management framework. And to start with, this is how we normally cover in 4 days. Now I tell you how we're going to cover this up. The framework, probably will close this today, the first 2 part. If not, then it may overflow for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll cover up an overview of the PMP exam, so that you understood it well and also understand tips and techniques and what is important for PMP exam. And then we also cover the integration management. Okay, so I think this is what the agenda for first week. Next week it will go on scope, time and cost, one day. If our pace is little fast or little we cover up little faster, sometimes happens, we will take up the next chapter immediately, and not necessarily we can go as per the whatever we have decided earlier as such. So if integration closes faster, we will definitely take up this scope there, because I always have more things to share with you than are put in on the agenda. Then the next week, the third week, it will be project quality management, human resource management, risk management, and the last it will be the communication, procurement, stakeholder and professional responsibility. Professional responsibility, though, is not a chapter, but there are many questions which are asked where the ethic is in the center of the question. So the question actually check, are you ethically right or not? The first module is based on the project management framework, which is actually described in the PMBOK chapter 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 is this what is all about, PMI framework and project management processes. Are we going to get this PPT later? You already have it. The handouts which are provided to you are nothing but these PPTs only. Okay, in the framework we will mainly talk about some of the things which are related to project management, which contributes project management, which create a project management structure. Some terms and terminology which we need to know that to understand project management. So the first thing which let me ask you, what do you think from a project? What is a project? Anyone? Do not forget to unmute before you speak, or you can type into the chat box. Project is a way too systematic work. Okay. What else? Few people come here taking a class of project management. You must have some idea about the project, right? Project is a task work to be done in stipulated time frame. Okay. Planning. Planning is one of the part, and that is also right. It's the sequence of tasks from start to end. Okay. Whenever something come in front of us which takes little considerable effort, we normally say, oh sir, it is a project now. This is a project. It's a temporary activity design. Okay, it is an activity too. What is the purpose of a project? For getting a unique result. Okay, that's right. Within desired time and budget. Right. So what we are saying is getting something done which we think we should do or we have to achieve, or getting some achievement, achieving something within desired time and budget. You can say budget, you can include budget as well. So that is what project. So anything, if you see, if you have to achieve something within a stipulated time or within a limited time, that will become a project. Okay, you are going from one city to another city, that will become a project, because you need to reach in a specified time. You might have specified for yourself. Even if there is no hurry in reaching there, you still feel that we should reach there in 2 hours or 3 hours or 10 hours or 15 hours. If we do not reach in that many hours, we feel some kind of discomfort. We think we are delayed, though there is no hurry. So anything in that sense, it is not only at office, it is at home also, in a personal life or professional life or anything. You see, there are three factors. What is, there is a start time, there is an end time. So that will limit the things to achieve. There is a time to start, time to finish, and within that we need to, before we finish, we need to achieve something. So your children may be taking some exams. So taking an exam is a project. Going from home to office could be a project if it is not very smooth one, but it is not very near to home, if you are lucky enough. So simple thing is that PMI define it this way, that project is a temporary endeavor. Temporary endeavor means there is a definite start and definite end, definite finish time, to create a unique product, service or result. That means doing something which is not happened early or not been produced early. So we always have some specific objective. It's not just doing some activities, it's just not doing activities in organized manner. It is not just coming together and doing something. There is a specific outcome which is expected. There's something to be achieved. There is an objective to be achieved. And if that objective is not achieved, your efforts, this project is not successful. Whatever the efforts you put, you do some activities in an organized manner, but if your objective is not achieved, the project is not successful. If you have partially achieved your objective, you are partially successful. So success of the project does not depend upon the work you have done. That does not depend how good you have done or how badly you have done. It doesn't depend upon how many people coming together and doing, how much money you are spending. It fully depends upon, have you achieved your objective which you have defined before starting the project. There is a specific outcome. Have you achieved this or not? I take an example. Now it is election time. I think after 12th, you will see one after another there will be a survey on the TV. I think it is the most fertile time for TV. I don't think anybody will get. I think it's a festival for TV. So they will all be preparing for several surveys. Everybody will be looking for some kind of survey to flash onto the TV screen and discuss it from morning to evening. So I'm sure all those people will be on, yes, TRP of the TV channel depends upon what kind of useless discussion they can do on the TV. So every channel right now, their offline workforce would be involved in getting the exit polls. So that is one of the project. Now this exit poll has to be done before 12th of I think 13th or 12th. I think it is 12th. Before 12th of May, and after that they have, I think, overnight to compile this all together. So they will be compiling it all together. So on 13th, they have to flash this exit poll. I think every TV channel would be looking for that. So they all will be executing this project right now. They will be going their polling booth. They are interviewing the people coming from the polling booth, and they will be compiling it together, because as soon as the election will over on 12th, they have to flash the exit poll immediately on 13th, because otherwise they will lose time. Not this breaking news kind of thing. They will. It's a heavy competition. They will lose on their competition, because they will compete us, because they will put the exit poll first before them. I don't know how much it will make a difference, but they will do it. So this is a high drama project in my opinion, and where there is a specific outcome that how close you are to the actual results, which will come on, I think, 16. Now your success depends upon how close you are to the actual results. Only those projects are successful who will achieve a certain percentage of closeness to the actual results. Other projects will not be called successful. Every other projects will become a learning point for all those channels, that what they would have done, or what the other person who have been very close to the actual results have done, so that you can also do, and you can come out with better exit results in the upcoming state elections or the or the cabinet elections or the India level elections that have lot of activities, that has a budget, that has a timeline. So, but basically we talk about timeline. Within that timeline, we need to achieve a specific outcome. That is a project. Then what is project management? Yes, because there is a question. After a question, there is a silence. What is project management? Managing all things for success of the project. That's right, but it's a too broad definition. Initiating, planning, execution, monitoring, continuing, and ending of a project. Setting a protocol to take care of project to culminate a task stipulated amount of time. Okay. So let me ask you, in a project, what do you think is not project management? I say, can you identify some activities in the project which we say this is not project management? And can we identify some activities in a project we say these activities are project management? Like I think Ajay has stated, like initiating is a project management task, initiating a project. But what are the activities in a project which we'll say it's not a project management? Feel free to speak out also. Not necessarily you are constrained with writing into the chat box. Psychological values, what are those? I say, what is project management? Or see, I'm asking, what are the activities, or what are the tasks, what are the things in the project which we categorize as not project management activities, and what are the tasks which we can categorize as project management activities? That's the question. Okay. You can guess if you don't have any idea, or other people. See, it's a matter of guess. You are here to learn all these things. But what I was wondering, what you see as a project management, and then giving a shape to right shape. I say, you have some kind of shape in your mind. Will put it into the right shape. That's what the idea is. So we all have gone through projects. We have seen project. We also tell this project management is in this project is not good, and the project is going haywire. Project manager is not doing such a good job. But we should see, when he say project manager is not doing good job, what exactly is not doing good? Tension is not part of the project management. In fact, that is the integral part of the project management. If you are doing project management, you will be in tension. That's why you are here. Foresightness, okay. Okay, let me ask one question. Suppose you ask an architect to build the architecture of a building. Can you consider this architecture as a project management work, or creating an architecture is a project management work? I said, do you consider creating architecture as project management work or not? No. What is that? If it is not project management work, then what is it? It's a pre-project preparedness. No, it's not pre-project, it's a part of the project. Project is already in execution, only then architecture can be developed. It's a part of the project. It comes after, once you understand the requirement of the project. It is a part of the project. Yeah, it is a part of the project. Project kickoff. Okay. Okay, let me tell you. In any project, there are two kinds of activities. First is technical and second is management. Right? So what are the technical work? Technical work is something like architecture, design, doing the actual work, like building a wall, constructing a wall is not project management, right? Constructing a wall is not project management. Then what is project management? This is one of the activity in the project need to be done. Who will do this job? What exactly job to be done? When need to be done? When it to be done? How much? Where also? Absolutely right. Who, what, who will do this job? What the job exactly to be done? When it to be done? How much money is required? Where it to be done? These decisions and arranging these things, doing these activities is actually the project management. List out what type of activities you want to do for constructing the wall. Constructing wall means you have to put brick over the brick. You need a skilled labor mason to do so. You need labor, you need raw material, you need a mixer, but constructing a wall means putting brick over the brick and making it a straight wall, vertically straight wall, is you need a technically intelligent person, that is we call mason. For design, you need a person who is technically good in designing a structure for the building or for the software, for any manufacturing product, any product. Yeah, one project can have multiple projects inside. But what I'm telling here is that any activity in project can be considered either technical or management. Management normally is a decision and ensuring things are happening. Doing things is a technical step. So mainly doing things are the activities which are technical, and activities which ensure that the things are happening is management effort. So in any project, I would ask you, suppose there is a team of 10 people. How many project managers you think normally will be there in this team? One. So there is a 1 PM on 10 people. What these 10 people are doing? All this technical stuff. Architecture, design, construction, bringing things here to there, bringing raw material, finishing the things, right? So these 10 people are involved in technical work and one person is doing management work. You see the proportion, 1:10. The same in the number of activities you will find in the project. In any project, you will see there 80% of the stuff is technical, 80 to 90%. Only 10 to 20% is project management. Therefore, you need 1 or 2 project manager over 10, 20 people, team members. Rest other people are doing technical work. And therefore, you see that one project manager is sufficient, and because he is sufficient to do all these activities. There will be some other activities like collaboration, meeting, other things also part of project management, tracking, planning, all such things can be added into project management. But still, you don't need more than 20% project management. It will also depend upon if the project is new, if the client is new, if the technology is new. You may need more project management effort. It may reach to 25% also. But if the project is same, project is smooth, we are doing it for a couple of years, client is same, all these, like everything is well known, then project management effort will considerably come down. Right? Why? Because there is lot of certainty in the project. Everything is known. People are habitual to do the things. People know everything, how it to be done, and they can do without the support of a manager. So project management efforts goes down considerably when the things are more and more known. When things are less and less known, project managers' effort actually increases. And therefore, you might have seen the project management effort in the beginning are very high. There are hardly any technical people, or maybe 2-3 technical people, but project manager is more than busy, putting more efforts than actually he has hours in his hand. So what that indicates, that project manager's role is based on the uncertainty in the project. More the uncertainty in the project, which is normally high in the beginning and low in the end, therefore you need more project management effort in the beginning, less there. When we have a new client, the nature, various things are unknown, more project management effort. So uncertainty is high, project management effort is high. Uncertainty is low, project management efforts are low. You can easily understood that project manager is basically an uncertainty manager. Project manager is a person who convert uncertainty into certainty. If that thing a person can do, he is really doing a project management work. Otherwise, he is another worker in the project. If the person called project manager cannot bring certainty in the project or cannot reduce the uncertainty in the project, he is not a project manager. We say planning is very important. What planning is doing? Planning is telling about foresight, seeing in the future what things will happen, put this thing all together in place, seeing that how things will be executed, what it will happen. It is bringing the uncertainty down. We are trying to find what can happen, what kind of problems can occur, and we are ready to face them and to handle them. And that means we have less uncertainty. So everything is based on how much uncertain project is, or how much degree of uncertainty is there in the project. And project management and project manager's effort or project manager capability is decided by that, how much complex the project is. And therefore you will have seen, especially people in manufacturing, with a lot of quality initiatives are there, a lot of work has happened in Japan, that they are saying us, all these surveys and all these studies, that though in a project 80% of the efforts are technical and 20% only on management, but in the project, the 80% of the problems are this in project management, are in management, and only 20% of the problems are there in technical. Therefore, if we are able to manage this 20% well, we are able to take in care of this 20% well by having a good competency, by having a good system in place, by having a good suggestion in place, by having a good support in place. If we can take care of this 20%, you can see that your 80% problems will go away. That means your 80% stuff will be much smoother than it appears. But if this project management effort or the management effort of 20% is not taken care of, whatever you do in technical place, whatever you do in other activities, you will be struggling. It will never go right. To put the project right, you must manage this 20%. You must take care of this 20%, which is who, what, when, how much, collaborate, motivate, identify risk, ready for response, manage vendors, what people want, setting expectations. These are the things which are, in fact, whatever we're going to talk is about this 20% only in the project. We're not going to talk, you may be having several training programs on this 80% of the lot of technical stuff training keep happening. Very few project management training happen because this 20% people do not want to or do not focus on, and this actually drives the success of the project. You can have great technical people, but if your project manager is not good, your project has higher chances of getting messed up. And that's what the project management is. And that's what we are going to learn during this time. Okay, please interrupt me whenever you have any question. You can unmute yourself, speak out. You can type your question in the chat box, whatever find suitable. Now, what are the project, program, and portfolios? Yes. Yes, Prasad, go ahead. Technical and management both are different things. Different thing means they are, see, let's take an example of architecture. Bringing an architect in the team is a manager's job. Once the person has come in, the architect has come in, he will create architecture. That is a technical work. Now, how good your architecture will be, it largely depends upon how good your architect is. How good your architect is, it depends upon the manager, how good work manager has done to bring this architect on board. Has he ensured that architect has all the capabilities to meet the project requirement? If that, then your architecture will be good. Manager should be technical only? Not necessarily, but he must understand what are the technical things happening. He must understand what his team is doing. He must understand that how team can be facilitated. Moreover, technical people normally are not good project managers, but they can be groomed in a good project management role. Most of the project managers were technical in earlier in life. Because they did quite well, they become project managers. But by doing good technical work, you will become good project manager. No, it is not necessary, because the role of a project manager is very different than a technical person. Most of the project manager were project lead or technical lead in the project. Because they did very good job, they were become project manager. But project management role, as soon as you assume, you need to learn several other things also. Like earlier, you need to do the work, but once you become the project manager, you have to get the job done from others. That's a different skill altogether. So all this together, project is formed, but definitely project management activities are different than technical activities. But we need to have people, all skilled people in project, who can cater to all different activities which are necessary for this project and to achieve the project objective. Right? So we can, now this is come within organization, project, program, and portfolio. So what happens, we have projects, we have projects. Now if we come bring together couple of projects together and run as one program. That is called program. But when it is called why we bring these projects together, there could be two reasons. The first reason, yeah, go ahead, Prasad. You can speak out. Don't type. It takes time. You can just unmute yourself and speak out. What is portfolio? Okay. Let me describe meaning. Okay, I thought you want to describe. Okay. So there are projects. You bring them together to run and to manage them together. And there could be two reasons for doing that. The one reason, they have something in common. Like all three projects are for client, one client. The client is same. Could be technology is same. Could be the domain area is same. Domain is same. This could be one. There is something common in them which will make their execution together more efficient than their execution separately. Then we call it as a program. So what is a program? Program means there is something common in the projects which are coming together under a project, under a program. There's something common in these projects. Either they are for specific client, they are specific technology, specific domain, or something else. Maybe the resources are same, they are shared, which make management of these projects together more efficient than managing them separately. So it becomes more efficient, more effective. So suppose you are doing for all these three projects for one client. So you know already about the client. If a new project is started, a separate team does, and it is the same team start the project. You just guess which one will be more efficient. Because this team already knowing about the client, there are several questions they need not to ask. If some other team start the project, then this team has to know everything about the client. It will be easier because they know about how the client behaves, or the nature, or the requirements, 100 things they know about the client which will need not to be learned. And the starting a new project become easier. Okay, what is Ajay saying? Portfolio, creating a banking software. Program, user-friendly 24/7, project, mobile application, Android application, desktop application. Can we differentiate like this? I think up to certain extent, like we are talking about 24/7 application, the mobile application, Android application, desktop application, maybe application development. Maybe application development. So application development is happening in one group. If some client asks to develop a application, you bring it into that particular application group. Suppose you have a technology, some specific technology. You have all projects related to third-party survey, third-party inspection coming together at one place and managing them, because the knowledge of the third-party inspection or specific knowledge is required. This team already have it. It will find it easy to manage these projects. On the other side, organization has taken an objective. For example, your organization has taken an objective that we need to penetrate this year into telecom market. You do not have any project in telecom market right now. Your organization say, let's penetrate this year in the telecom market. So what it will do, whatever the projects are getting executed or starting, they will bring under one umbrella. We will tell it portfolio. This is directly attached to objective. Objective of the organization. Objective of the organization directly. It means its aim, portfolio's aim is not to use the commonality among the projects. The portfolio's aim is to achieve this objective of the organization for which it is formed. So suppose the idea is to penetrate into a telecom market, then they create a portfolio to take care of the telecom projects. So wherever the projects are starting of telecom, they all will put together under this portfolio, irrespective of which client is. But suppose within that, under that, there is a client, this is a telecom client, and that telecom client has 3 projects that can also be put into the portfolio. And because there is a commonality among this of a client, they will remain as program. This will remain as program. Other will remain as project. This will remain as a program under portfolio. So portfolio can contain projects as well as program or support portfolio, but normally program may not have portfolios. Because program, the purpose is use commonality among the project. By the portfolio's intention is to achieve a specific objective. That's the difference between grouping of projects together as program or as portfolio. Is that clear? So there are some nitty-gritties about little bit. Okay. As we will progress, I think more things will come into picture, and I think more scenario will come. Now there is another term called project management office. The project management office in the world, in various sectors, is defined little loosely. There is no very specific way of having a project management office. Different organizations have different kind of PMO. Some organizations have PMO, some organizations do not have PMO, and they are different way they are formed. But ideally, a project management office should be a group which support project management in the organization. Many organizations, PMO is just managing shared resources. Many organizations, PMO is just preparing some standards. Many organizations, PMO is doing some office work for the project manager. Many organizations, PMO is pretty powerful. It creates templates and guidelines. It helps project managers in planning. It also monitor the project along with the project manager. It also see if the project is going out of bound or it is deviating a lot. They also escalate the matter to the higher management to look into the matter. It also get into project and ask project managers to do the things properly. But PMO is a support function. it does not have authority. It can highlight issues, it can support project manager, it can do some office work like reporting, etc. It can provide guidelines, but it cannot take action in the project. It can, if PMO finds that it is not, the project is not going well and there is a intervention is required, they will escalate the matter, highlight the matter to the senior management. Senior management will take the action, but project management office work is to highlight, not to take action. So its role is support the project manager in office work, in managing shared resources, providing templates and guidelines, etc. Help in controlling the project, go with them on a regular basis, monitor, see that how much, what is the plan, how well the project is going as per the plan, and try to moderate with the help of project managers in the project. Somewhere it is directive, means if you have a guidelines template, it will enforce that you should use only those guidelines and templates. If you don't, you will escalate the matter. So some of the primary role of PMO: managing shared resources, identifying and developing project management methods and practice and standards, guidelines, form policies, set up project management processes in the organization, in the project, build up some systems, provide some project management information system which help project managers in managing and monitoring the project, coordinate across the projects, bring best practices from one project to another project, shared lesson learned from one project to another project. There's something called operations. I think most of the people will be aware. The operations are the ongoing process, and that is how they are different from projects. Project is a temporary endeavor. Operation is an ongoing. You have a definite end for the project. Operations do not have a definite end. Project always produce a unique product or unique outcome. Operations may not produce the unique outcome. Like one example I give always is the water bottle. So first time, if you want to launch a new water bottle, it will become a project for you, because in certain time you need to launch a new design of bottle with the water, and once this water bottle is produced, some prototype is developed, the manufacturing unit has accepted this water bottle, new water bottle. What they will do, this will transition into the manufacturing, and manufacturing will produce the same water bottle again and again in thousands and lakhs of numbers every day. In a box of a water bottle, you can pick up any bottle and it will solve the same purpose. So you cannot distinguish between two bottles in a carton. And that is what showing that there is no uniqueness in the outcome. However, operations can be projectized, but that's a different thing, where we change the objective from producing the bottle to how many bottles you have to produce. So if you can say that next year I have to double up the capacity, this year I am producing 5,000 or 50,000 bottles a day, next year or this year I have to move from 50,000 to 1 lakh bottle a day. Then your objective is not producing bottle. Producing bottle become a background. The objective is how to move from 50,000 bottle capacity to 1 lakh bottle capacity, and also to sell them, because we are not producing new products to keep them in the warehouse. So you have to sell them. So a lot of new actions and activities will get generated, and the objective change. So in this way you can projectize the operations as well. every project has to create a business value, and business value depend upon what the project is producing. And this business value actually decide what I am saying, that you have achieved your objective or not, actually decided by this business value. This business value tells you that the project is successful or not. So whatever the business value this project is supposed to add or create, if that value is not created, project is not successful. And this could be tangible or intangible elements. Maybe in the you achieve a target, a financial target, or you achieve a goodwill, brand recognition. There's some type, customer satisfaction, saving some cost. So these are the, and these to be stated business value before you start the project, that this is the value this project is going to create. And that's one of the very important thing decided the success of the project. The role of the project manager is defined by 3 parameters: the knowledge, the performance, and the personality. So how much knowledge the project manager has about the project management, how he accomplished things on the ground, how he is able to implement this knowledge into the project and bring the outcome, and the softer part of that is what is the attitude, leadership positions, negotiation skills, communication skills. Is able to motivate people or not, self-motivated or not. The combination of these 3 things actually is required for a project manager. And if a project manager is there, we should ensure that he possesses all 3 skills to discharge his duties better. Any questions so far? Okay, we have a couple of more things in the framework part and processes. I think we will carry on this tomorrow. And let me come back with the points which I actually, before I put up, if you people like to, tomorrow same time, right? That's what I'm trying to decide, that if you like to make the changes in the timing or same timing is fine. Same timing is fine, or you want to make the changes in the time. No, 10 a.m. may not work because I think one of the person is working. I think Lalit is, or somebody is working, right? So AM may not work. Same time is better. Okay. Okay. Will you like to have this on only on Saturday, Sunday, removing Friday, or Friday, Saturday, leaving Monday, leaving Sunday? Saturday, Sunday is fine. So how many people are fine with Saturday, Sunday? Then we have to do this for 3 hours, because 2 hours of Friday need to be compensated. Yeah, we can plan this, but on Saturday, one of the person, as you learn that we is working day for him. 3 hours Saturday, Sunday is fine. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Can I hear fine from all? Babu Rao is fine. Nagesh is also okay. Prasad is also okay. Okay. Ajay is fine. So what time? It is also fine. Okay. 6 to 9. Or 10 will be little. Will 6 to 9 be okay? I think 10 will become too late, right? But dinner time will totally be hijacked by us. 6 to 9. 6 to 9, okay. But 2 to 5 will not work. It's a working day for a person. Lalit, 6 to 9 is okay with you? 2 to 5 will not work. I want to check with Vivek because he proposed the other time. Only that time and only that timing will work, which is okay with everyone. If not, we'll continue with the same thing. Lalit, you're on.
I think one person is having the problem, so you can get the confirmation from him so that the other persons are holiday, so they can able to manage it anytime, I guess.
Right. 6 to 9 is fine. Okay. So Saturday, Sunday, 6 to 9, right? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. So what we'll do tomorrow, because we have this Friday already done. Okay, so we don't need 2 extra days as such. Okay, fine. So I think let's start it from tomorrow itself, and from 6 to 9 I will send out a mail to all of you. It is not okay. So I think 6 to 9 is okay with everyone. So we will start from 6 to 9 from tomorrow. So we'll get 3 hours instead of 2 hours a day. And from next week, we will not meet on Friday, but meet only on Saturday and Sunday. 18 hours to 21 hours, right? Okay, I will send out a mail with the new schedule, and I hope you enjoy your Friday at least. Okay. Thank you very much for taking your time and coming over here, and I hope you enjoyed today's session, and we'll continue like this. Tomorrow we will meet at 6 p.m. I will send out a mail, and any questions you have, please keep ready with you and bring up. I normally prefer if before we start you have some question, we discuss those questions and then carry forward with the rest of the agenda. This is applicable to every day. Okay. Thanks.
Hi Vivek, I
Yes.
think I have a question like that. How to write the notes in PDF file? I missed it out that one.
Okay.
Explain it, but I missed it out.
See, what is there is when you open the PDF, on the right hand side you will see a comment button. Type of comment, right? If you click on comment, a window will open.
Okay.
You can use all those features to mark, highlight, mark comments, anything, whatever you want. You can use all the features on this toolbox, comment toolbox.
Okay. Okay. That is available in your PDF, right?
Yes. In every PDF there is a comment thing. So if the comment thing is enabled into the PDF, then you will see all the all the tools enabled. Otherwise, you will see all the tools disabled. So in this PDF, you will find all the tools enabled. You can easily use them.
I'm not able to see anything that on that side, so that's why.
You're not able to see.
Maybe you can show it. Maybe you can show it in your how to get that comment.
Okay. To go to the place. One more. There's some issue with the GoToMeeting. Should I show you tomorrow? Will that be fine? Tomorrow in the beginning, I will show you that.
Yeah, that would be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
You see, I don't know. I don't know.